Kalila and welcome back to another video. Wow, I look bald. I have a ponytail. It's very low. This is making me look like I have a weird head. Anyway, forget it, guys. Anyway, I say this every vlog. This is such a random vlog. It is. Okay, it's very random. Alright, but there'll be two things that I will really be working on in this video. Oh, I was looking at my calendar. I was gonna film today. Hold on, let me bring this up. I was gonna film today for my knit and chat. No energy. The past 2 days, I've been getting like 4 to 5 hours of sleep when I usually get like 9 to 10 normally. So I'm like low energy. I'm just like, you know what? I don't have to force myself to film because I'm gonna talk a lot in that knit and chat. A lot. And I just don't have the energy for it. So I was like, let me just start my vlog. Oh my gosh. I forgot to start a vlog after I ended the other one. Usually I end the vlog and then I start a new one right away, and I didn't do that. So I was looking at my calendar and I realized on the 10th I'll be going to a baseball game. I didn't tell you guys about the baseball game last time, but I'm going to a baseball game, an MLB game. It's going to be the Angels versus Astros. We're rooting for the Angels, just because. And will I bring my camera with me? Probably. Maybe. It depends on if it fits in my little bag or not. Okay, motorcycles. If it doesn't, then I just won't get footage. Yeah. Which means, no. You know what? I will find a way to bring my camera, because that will be footage for this vlog. And then, so I'm gonna film my knit and chat tomorrow and post it. And then I'll have a podcast this week as well. So there'll be 2 videos in this week. Not when this vlog is going up. This vlog is going up the next week. And then my friend's birthday is on Saturday. And my sisters and I will be sleeping over. So 12th and the 13th, you guys will be getting some nice footage, okay? Anyway, like I said, there'll be 2 projects that I'll be working on, because I've been working on this project here monogamously for the past 2 weeks exactly. Today is day 14 of working on this project, and it is the Birch Sweater by Ulin Knitwear, which is Maria. I will put all of her information, of course. And the Birch Sweater is this beautiful turtleneck sweater. I will put up a picture. I would have put up a picture already, and I'll show you my version. This sweater is so big. Okay, this is the size 2, which would be a size, I don't know. They're not sized as like small or extra small, whatever. So it'll either be extra small or small, one of those. This is it. It goes all the way past my butt. This is unblocked. And then here's the sleeve. It is very long. It's supposed to be that way. And of course, a high turtleneck. And I started on the second sleeve yesterday. So I plan to get the sleeve done by tomorrow. I plan to be on a ribbing by today. Yesterday, I did not think I would get this much done. I thought I'll only get, I've been counting it in like 10 centimeter increments. And I got 20 centimeters done yesterday, which I didn't expect to get done. The sleeve will either be done today or tomorrow, and that means it would have taken me exactly 2 weeks, or 2 weeks and a day, to finish this sweater. This ginormous, lovely sweater, which sounds crazy because it's fingering weight in mohair on 4mm needles. It's a lot of fabric. Like, this is a lot of fabric, okay? This is what it looks like. It is a tweed yarn, 100% British wool from Woolly Knit. I've been buying Woolly Knit since like last year, year before. I think last year. And I hadn't used any cone yet because I didn't know what I would use it for. I only got cones just to get them, and this isn't even my cone. This was Kahila's cone, and this was 500 grams. Look at it now. I'll show a picture of what it looked like. I took a picture and put it on my Instagram, and this is what it looks like now. Which is so crazy. But I'm using this mohair, this British wool cone. It's called Aaron Nepp, but I'm pretty sure the name is probably changed. So like, I tried to look it up, and it's like cream Nepp. Anyway, it's a tweed, 500 gram British wool, and I bought drops mohair in the color off-white to go with it, just so that it can whiten it up a little bit. And it's very nice. Well, not to whiten it up a little bit, I just didn't want to change like the color for real. But this is, it looks like, I think it kept it very like natural. Like it didn't change it kind of at all, to be honest, which I'm so happy because I didn't want to cover up the neps at all, the tweedy bits. So I am so happy with what I went with. I have this much left of the current mohair that I'm using, which I know I will need another ball. I'll need just one more ball, which means I'll only have 3 mohairs left out of 10 balls that I bought. That is crazy. Usually I use like 4 or 5 balls of mohair for 4 or 5. Usually I use like 3.5 to 4 balls of mohair for a sweater project. Using 7 is crazy to me, but it's so cool. I always buy yarn in like 10 ball increments just so that I can have extra, and I'm happy about that. Anyway, listen, okay. That is all that I have for this very, very long intro. I just wanted to let you guys know what I was working on. I'm lying. I am lying. So this is a test knit, by the way. There's no date on when it will be released at the moment, but I wanted to get this done mainly because I was just having so much fun working on it, and I still am. This is like, I don't know, this is like the most fun I've had on a project in so long. I don't know why I'm loving it so much. Maybe because it's in a color that I like usually would never ever pick up myself. And it's a test knit. And it's just fun, okay? And Maria is such an amazing person. I want to test knit for her all the time. Like, I don't care what it is. Okay, anyway. I have another test knit that I was asked to do. And I said, yes, of course. Because I said this in another video, it's a project that I've been looking at and wanting. And I didn't even know it wasn't in testing or hadn't been tested, so perfect, yes. We recently got the document for it. It is called the Marco Polo by Credia Studio, Nabita. And it is worked on 2.5 and 2 millimeter needles. I think the gauge is like 32 stitches or something. Crazy, okay? The yarn I'll be using for that tee is this yarn right here. Oh, if you guys remember, I got this yarn in Sweden, and it is 100% superwash, but it feels like cashmere, okay? And I have a few cashmere yarns in my stash from that trip. And when I felt this, I was just like, wow, this is cashmere. And I looked and it said superwash, and I was like, impossible. 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 But it is Manos del Uruguay, and it is merino. And where are the specs? Okay, yeah. It is approximately 800 meters or 874 yards per 100 grams. And the gauge for this is 32 stitches. This is a lace weight yarn, but I'm going to use this single-stranded because the gauge is the same as the pattern. Single-stranded for this. So, I'm excited. Anyway, of course, whenever I test knit, I don't make gauge swatches, but I do, what do you do? Well, how do you say it? Check my gauge as I'm going in a project, like when I have a good fabric. Anyway, yeah, this is what I'm going to use for the project. I'm excited. You guys will see me cast this on because this is what I will take to the baseball game since I will be done with my bridge sweater by tomorrow. 100%. So, let me stop talking. What day? It is May 6th. It is 9:11 a.m. Oh, it's switched to 9:12. My birthday. Anyway, knit time, knitting time. Bye. Wait, I was trying to throw up a peace sign. I'm so tired. So the other day, I bought a ChowGoo case, but a ChowGoo circular, fixed circular case, because I have so many that, like especially recently, I bought so many ChowGoo needles, and I've bought them on different length sizes, so 16, 24, 32, and like 2, 2.5, 3, and I had some in 2.75 already, and I've been keeping them in this case, but as you can see, this thing is straining. It is getting too thick. It's my Knit Picks case, and I don't want to keep putting them in here. First of all, I need my Knit Picks in my Knit Picks case, and I'm like, I'm gonna need my ChowGoos in a ChowGoo case. Okay, so all of this, hold on. Look at all these I've gotten recently. All these fixed circulars. I have some 9-inch circulars for my socks, ChowGoo. So I'm like, I'm gonna need to get its own case. So I got it. I got the white one. This was $50. Crazy. And this is what it looks like on the inside. So it's labeled with different sizes, but I'm not ever gonna have more circulars on different sizes with the ChowGoo unless I just buy an interchangeable set. I only have these fixed circulars because regular sets don't come with 2mm or 3mm, so I just tend to get it on fixed circulars. But I'm going to keep them in here, and they open up on the side like this, and you just put the circular in like that. So I'm going to put mine in there. I think I have some more. Did I take all of them out of this side? Okay. Those of them are out of that side. I have more. I have more on this side. This one's that, and I think that's about it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. And now look at how flat and nice this case is. Okay, nice and flat. No more straining for that. So I'm gonna put this here with all my other cases, and now I'm going to take all of these out of their cases, out of these, and then put them in the individual cases. And I'm going to go from smallest to biggest so that I know like where to look for certain needles. So let's do that. So here's my 2mm, 2.75, 2.5, and 3mm. So now time to put them in here. I don't know how I'm gonna organize them, but I'm going to see right now. Alright, everything is in here. It looks so cool. You can't see anything, obviously, but like, see them question. I used this entire side, except for this, because I didn't want it to be an oddball. So I put the 9-inch circulars, all of them, in this part. And then I put the 16 inches here, and then the 24-inch, and then I put the 32-inch on this side. I'm probably gonna redo these so that they stand on the side. Like, I did a better job on this side than I did on this side, so I'm just gonna realign them and then they should be good. But other than that, I'm so happy that I got this case, especially for traveling. I didn't want to keep my metal needles with my wooden needles, and I didn't want to keep my interchangeables with my fixed circulars. The only fixed circulars I have are these, and then I have a couple Knit Picks fixed circulars, and then I have a couple fixed circulars that I bought in Sweden last year, which I put in my Takumi case with my other wooden needles. But yeah, other than that, I am very happy with this. So I always suggest, if you have some fixed circulars that are just in every single case, maybe you should get a case to just separate them, and I feel so organized now. Yeah, anyway, that's it. Hello, it is the next day, and I finished the sweater. So it literally took me 15 days, 2 weeks and a day, to finish this. Let me show y'all. Show you. Alright. Here it is. Bam! It's not blocked or anything. I literally just finished it, obviously. And I still need to sew down the cuffs because the cuffs fold over and are sewn down. So I just put on some stitch markers to pin it down, and then I'm just gonna whip it closed. But this is a lot of fabric, bro. Like, this is a big sweater. Like I'm sitting down and this is where it's landing. It's crazy. And then I'm gonna block it and I'm gonna let it soak for like an hour so that it can just, first of all, soften up nicely. And second of all, so it can just relax. And third of all, so it can just stretch out, you know? I want this to be ginormous because it already is. But just imagine, I'm in love. Anyway, I'm gonna sew down the cuffs and then I will be done with the sweater. I'm just glad I finished the knitting portion. Why did I work on this so quickly? Oh my gosh. Don't do that. Even though I was stretching my wrists and everything like crazy. Okay, literally after a couple hours, I'll be like, stretching out my arms, just, I'm like, I would put on my compression thingies so that my wrist wouldn't move too much or like bend too much, you know, just to keep it in place. Like I slept with it one night because my wrist was aching and I was just like, I'm gonna sleep with it so I don't bend it or anything. And the next day, beautiful, nice. Anyway, I'm gonna do that and then I'm going to wind up this yarn here. I'm so excited. I'm only gonna wind up one hank because it's going to take me a while to get through this because, like I said, that test knit is on, oh my gosh, I was about to say 3, but I tried to stop myself and then, anyway, it's on 2.5 millimeter needles and 2, oh, just 2 for the ribbing. I'm not gonna be on the ribbing because it's knit flat first. So I'm gonna be starting with 2.5 millimeter needles, which is crazy, but I'm excited. So let's get to work. Oh wait, not yet. You guys wanna see my cone? So I used, this is the 7th ball of mohair. That is a lot of mohair. I think this is the most mohair I've ever used for a knit project. And I'm like, wow, but this is the cone. It's so small now. I wonder how much it weighs now. Let me get my scale. I have a tiny scale that I bought so that I could weigh my yarns. So before I do any sewing and stuff, let me just weigh it. Okay, it says 184. I'm gonna subtract like 30 grams just for the little cardboard part inside. All right, so I have around 150 something grams left still of this. I could literally still make like a cardigan out of this yarn here. 150 grams. Okay, I feel like I'm exaggerating. 150 grams of this. Yeah, it'll probably be a nice hat or something. But yeah, that just shows you how much this 500 gram cone is. Like, that is crazy. Wow, I'm in love. Anyway, wait, how much mohair do I have left of this? 12 grams out of 25 grams. So I used most of this as well. So yeah, 6, 7, 6.5. 6.5 grams. 6.5 grams? 6.5 balls of mohair for that. All right, sewing time. Winding up this yarn now. Oh, you can't see. Hello? Focus on me. Focus on this. Focus on this. No? No? Hello? There we go. Look how thin this yarn is. My goodness. Oh, look at these colors. So pretty. Look at this cake. Because it's so thin, I'm gonna pull it from the outside rather than from the inside, just so that the yarn doesn't snap, okay? Because I ain't trying to have that happen, you know what I'm saying? But cake? I mean, Hank? Cake. This is one of the few cakes that I've seen that actually look like the Hank. Like the coloring is still similar. Yeah. Time to start. Hello! This is so weird because I almost forgot my camera and it's baseball game day. Let me show you my outfit. Okay, we bought an Angels jersey, some shorts. I don't have my shoes, but it'll be white Forces with these socks. And I'm excited because we are sitting like in the front by the visitors dugout, so like we're like right next to the opposing team's players, so that's hilarious, honestly. But this time we're not gonna look like the ops like we did last time because we dressed in the team's colors but not this home team's colors. It was so ironic. But anyway, I don't have my project with me right now because it's downstairs because I just ran up here to grab this before we left, so I'll show you in the car, even though I already showed you my project yesterday, so it kind of looks the same. But anyway, goodbye. Yeah. We all just have our cameras out, and I'm just like probably gonna steal Kayla's content right now. There were way more people here this time than before, and someone literally just pulled up next to us out of a lot of parking space. Yeah. Yeah. But that's okay. So we're gonna go ahead. The reversing. They heard me. Yes. Anyway, we're gonna go to security now because it's 11:26. They came back, and yeah, we're just gonna go before there's a huge line. So see you in there. What she said. Great. I don't have to say anything. Goodbye. Hello. It's the next day after the game. I didn't feel like filming after that because I was just tired. But so far, I have this much of the project done. A lot of fabric so far. 2.5mm needles. This is like 2.5 days of work, just like literally on and off. So I think that's pretty good. Look at these little stripes going through, if you can see. Like the light striping happening. Oh, it's so good. Like, and even though it's lace weight and it seems like it's gonna be see-through, it's not. Obviously when it's in the sun you can see it, but like it's just too good. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break from this though because I have the urge to finish my Cargill because the toasted tee is coming out tomorrow, okay? And I have my yarn wound up and everything for that tee, so I'm like, let me finish these sleeves so that I can actually feel like I can cast on something new because I finished something old, you know? This test knit is going to be going on for a while, probably a couple months, 3 months maybe, but since I got so much done already, I'm like, I can take a couple weeks off of knitting on it and just like finish this up. And I think it'll be great. I don't know if I will start my toasted tea tomorrow because tomorrow we're going to our friend's house. We're going to be sleeping over for a few days because it's her birthday this weekend and she's going to have a party and everything. And so we're just going to chill there. And it's going to be great. But I'm like, maybe I should work on my Cargill, try to finish it up today because I measured this and I realized I stopped right before the ribbing. I wasn't measuring, I was just knitting, but the sleeve is the length that the pattern says to stop at before the ribbing, like I just said. So I'm about to do the ribbing and then I'm gonna start on this sleeve and hopefully get through half of it. It's like 1 p.m. I lied, just turned 2 p.m. So yeah, I think that'll be exciting. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's get it. Hey guys, we are currently leaving and about to go to our friend's house and we just like packed everything and so bye Joey! We just packed everything in the car. We have her present and everything, well presents in there. Her favorite color is pink, so everything is like pink. I have my knitting, my Cargill in here. I have yarn for the toasted tea in here, and I'm ready. I have my purse, of course, but that's like, that doesn't matter. Bye!
They're leaving me.
Who's leaving you? Oh. Yeah, we're leaving Joey. Wait. We're leaving Joey, you know. He said we should just stay in a house forever, and we're like, nah. Yeah, anyway, that's it. See you guys in a bit. Hela and Malika. Oh yeah, let's go. Right, guys, hello. you may have seen some footage already. Let me put you on the floor. But actually, let me just talk bigger. Of course, I'm at my friend's house right now. Thank you. And I was working on my Cargill, but I just feel like working on like a plain stuck in it project right now. So I'm gonna start my toasted tea. Okay, here's my yarn. This is my Sophie shawl that I was starting, but I'm going to unravel it because I don't want it anymore. Okay, and I'm gonna reuse the yarn. So I have this Akatar yarn by Red Door Fiber Studio, and this one is Starfall, and then the tonal is Truth Teller. If you know Akatar, then you'll understand these colorway names, but I'm going to combine these two together. I'm not gonna like alternate skeins or anything, so I'm just gonna use up all of this, and then when I need to get to this, after I'm done with this yarn, I'm gonna get to this. So this is just gonna be a random looking tee. So you see these are like purple, and these are like green and bluish. This has a little blue in it, but this tonal is called Impressive Wingspan. And let me just make sure that's stuffed in there. And then this variegated is called One Hell of a High Lord. These are also Akatar yarns. So I'm gonna start with this first, and then that. And also this is on like 5mm needles. Oh, I could have been sitting down this entire time. Yeah, this is on 5mm needles. I brought my Knit Picks case with me just in case I wanted to start it. I didn't think I would want to start it, but now I feel like starting it. So, got my shorties, and of course the needles. So I am ready right now. I just have to unravel this because obviously I need yarn. So I'm just gonna unravel a bit, all of it actually, and then I'm gonna wind it. Oh no, I can't wind it back up because it's pulled from the middle. Well, I'm just gonna stuff it in the middle as I go, and then I'm gonna pull from the outside. So let's get started. Alright, look how ugly this cake is now. Because I've been stuffing it. I realized I'm just going to pull from the middle. The end is right here. Forget that. I need all of this gone by the time I get to the outside of the cake. Or like around this area. So I'm just gonna deal with all of this curliness. But I'm gonna also pair it with this. So hopefully it'll be gone soon. So for this one, will I pull this one from the outside? I don't know. I don't even know where to... Oh my gosh. This cake is messed up too. I don't even know where to pull from for the outside. Like it's all a mess. Where's the middle? Oh. Well, I guess I'm pulling from the middle for this too. Okay. Both messed up skeins, but you know what? We're gonna vibe with it, alright? So, toast the tea, let's get it. Hey guys, we are currently, what?
Like, set it up.
I am. Oh, I'm dragging my yarn. We are decorating and blowing balloons. Wee. That's what they've done so far on the floor over there. Probably can't see much.
Yeah, don't take it over there.
No.
You're so and take it over there before I tie this on your hair.
Okay.
Messenger bird.
Yeah. Don't tie it on my hair. How do you know when to stop blowing a balloon?
You just look at it. Got it, nigga? Literally.
It's like, maybe it'll pop. This is big enough, right? She's really tying a balloon on my hair.
Go, little messenger. Right.
Project. Very nice. Very nice. And then there's Kayla. And you. Hello.
Oh. On her puppy tea.
No, not a poppy tea.
Working on her toasted tea.
I can't even properly. Anyway. Boom. Beautiful. 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 And same toasted tea. Still at the same spot. I haven't been knitting like that. Good morning. It is the next day after the party. I don't even know if I filmed a lot. I was too busy just having fun. We were doing a bunch of stuff and then we did karaoke. And my sister and I just sang for like 4 hours straight. My voice is like shot. And so I'm going to drink like a lot of water, some tea. I didn't get too much knitting done, but you know, you saw me cast on a new project, which is super fun. And I'm probably gonna just chill and knit for a bit. We're gonna leave today, but we're gonna do it after we watch the Celtics game, because this game is the knockout game. It's game 7. Celtics on top, alright? Next time I talk to you guys, I'm gonna be like, Celtics won. Okay, I probably won't even say anything about the Celtics. I probably forget, honestly. But yeah, just gonna chill, knit. We went to bed at 5 a.m. It's 10 a.m. right now. We can't sleep long. Like, sleeping into the afternoon is absolutely not. So, yeah, just wanted to update you guys. And, it's so pretty out here. Let me show you. Like, it's so nice and pretty and chilled. Birds are chirping. The sky is so blue. It's cloudless. Okay. That's it. We're gonna help clean up now while everyone's still asleep. Oh, hey. I'm with Malika. We're at a Tesla supercharging station. You can let me see out here. Yeah. See, everyone's charging their Teslas. That's cool. So I'm gonna knit while that happens. Okay, bye. Hello, camera. We're home. I forgot to even say we're leaving, but I'm so tired. So that's all I have. Goodbye. Hey, I'm currently watching Inga right now and knitting on my Tulsa tee. I just had the most annoying experience with my yarn. So you know how I unraveled the yarn, I was trying to stuff it back in. Yeah, I should not have tried that, a couple days ago, because now I had to cut my yarn, and there's like this ball that I have, and this is just tangled scraps. And the ball that I'm working on right now is split into like two. So like this strand here pulls through and pulls through here. Oh, it pulls that? Bro, it pulls through there. So it's so weird, but listen, it's working for me right now. So, I'm just gonna go with the flow until, that's it. But this strand is doing well because, it's not tangled. But as you can remember, I'm using both strands together, both the tonal and the variegated together, but since the tonal is in this variegated yarn, it does not look like I'm using two different yarns because it is the same color. Like, the tonal color is inside the... I just said that. The tonal color is inside the variegated color, so it's literally the same thing. Anyway, this is what it's looking like so far, color-wise. I think it looks really great. It is staining the mess out of my fingers. That'll focus. You can see like my cuticles and stuff, the edges of my nails. You probably can't see. It stained this little scar thing I have on my finger. It's double. No? Okay, whatever. It stained blue. And I'm just like, ah! But it's okay. Anyway, I literally came on here to say that my stitches are so tight on this 16-inch needle right now. I mean, cord right now. But I have 2 more rounds of just like plain stockinette because I just finished doing sleeve increases. So I just have a couple more rounds of just plain old knitting, no more increasing. And then I will split the sleeves and the body, and then I can show you guys how it's turning out so far. And then I'm going to continue working on the body. I am going to film and post a podcast tomorrow, so you'll have more information on there. You'll probably see more. You will see that video before you see this video, because this video is coming out later this week, on probably this weekend, and then the podcast is tomorrow, which is Tuesday. So you will not be seeing this until after. So you already know everything about this. Anyway, that's what I'm doing right now at this rate. I feel like I have enough yarn to at least finish the body in this colorway and potentially start the sleeves, but I don't care if the sleeves end up being different colors because I think that'll be cool. I'll see how much I have after I finish the body, and I'll see what I have once I finish the body, right? And I think I'll just start the sleeves with the other color. So I'll literally just have different sleeve colors. And then I'll do the opposite. With the yarn I use for the sleeve colors for this, I will use for the body of that, and then use the rest of this yarn for the sleeves of that shirt. Oh, that's so chaotically cute. I'm gonna do it. Alright, so next thing you'll see is me splitting for sleeves, so I will talk to you in literally 1 second. Hello. Alright, next day, of course. I say of course, I usually put the little thingies. So of course, it's the next day. I'm still tired from staying up all those couple nights ago, whatever, earlier this week. I'm still like, ugh. Anyway, I have all of my stuff on the bed. to do my podcast later today, which I'll probably do in like hour and a half, hour 20 maybe. And I'm also going to take pictures in my birch sweater if the lighting is really good. I just want to show my toasted tea so far. I have decided to do color blocking. So instead of just like waiting out to see if I'll have enough yarn for the rest of the body and stuff, I was like, you know what? Let me just start using this next color. So this is what it looks like so far. And I'm going to have the purple color for a certain amount, and then this color again, and then I'm going to end the body with the purple color again, and then I'm going to do the sleeves with the purple color only, because the sleeves are very short, and since the beginning of the sleeve is this part of the raglan, I think that's enough of this color to do blue for blue, to do the purple for the sleeve. But this is what I have so far. It's so bright. Wow. Now yeah, I don't care that it's going to look very random and very like not pleasing to the eye for, I feel like, a lot of people, because it's just like a literal random tea. Like a bunch of random colors together that I'm doing in a color blocking style, and it's just like, what the heck? But I just want to use the yarn. That's literally it. And that's where my joy is mainly coming from, is just literally using the yarn. And as you guys know, if you've been here for a while, you know that my joy for knitting comes from the actual yarn that I use, an actual act of knitting, and not really the finished garment. Like, the finished garment is great, of course, but I mainly want to use the yarn and just knit in general. So, I'm loving how this is turning out. I believe I will finish this toasted tea before I go back to finishing the Cargill, just because I'm just enjoying the plain stockinette, and I'm just like, this is so great. So, I will finish this first. I kind of want to finish it like tomorrow. I feel like that can be done, especially after I take my pictures and do the podcast. Then I can just spend the rest of the day just knitting on this, and it should go by very quickly because it's on 5mm needles, and I know exactly how many centimeters I want each color to be. So it'll be very easy to keep track of that and get this done tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow night I'll be done with it, or the next day. So possibly Friday? No, today's Tuesday. Possibly Thursday I can be done with it. Oh my gosh. Wait, is today Tuesday? Yeah. Yeah, today's Tuesday. Yeah, so I think that'll be fun. And I think I'm gonna post my podcast tomorrow, actually, not today, because I do not feel like editing after filming at all. So I'll just edit it either tonight or tomorrow and then just post it tomorrow, because the thought of editing a potentially hour-long video after sitting there talking for an hour, and then I add pictures and stuff in my podcasts, I do not want to do all that. I just want to knit, okay? That's it. That's it. Goodbye. Oh, hey, what's up? I just finished recording the podcast, and I want to show you the whip so far, okay? This is what it looks like. This looks so cool. So it is currently like right, it's still in a cropped type of fashion, but I'm going to do the green, of course, the same amount, same length as that, and then do the rest in this color, however long that will be. And it's looking really good so far. I can't wait. Look at that. That looks so nice. Oh my goodness. I just got yarns from Kahila earlier. Today? Yesterday? One of these days. And I'm like, I want more toasted tees. Like, they're more like tonals. They're tonals. So 2 sets of tonals, and then this yarn over here that I've had. This yarn right here, I'm like, toasted tee. It just looks so good, but this can't be a toasted tee because I want it to be a poppy tee. But okay, I got 2 sets, right? So one could be a poppy tee and the other one can be a toasted tee. Yeah, I like that idea very much so. Anyway, that is what I want to update you guys on. I plan on finishing this tee probably today or tomorrow, and it should be great. Yeah. Anyway, that's all that I have. I will continue knitting, and this video should probably end by the end of this week. I've shifted my videos, so tomorrow I'll post the podcast, and then on Monday I'll post this vlog. So I should be done with the tea by then, probably have it blocked and everything. Oh my gosh, look at my tan. Well, it's probably not as bad as before. When I went to the baseball game, I had such a bad tan, but it's fading now. You can really see it here. Anyway, that's it. Bye. Hello, good morning. It is 11 a.m. I don't know if you saw that. Whatever. It's 11 a.m. I stayed up yesterday until 1 a.m. so that I could finish the toaster. I cropped it because I saw how Kahila's toaster came out, and I was like, that's a little bit too long for my liking when it comes to a t-shirt, especially a close t-shirt, because this is obviously going to be close fitted. It's going to have negative ease. And if I'm going to have a long t-shirt like this, because the toaster tee is kind of like this, goes like above the butt or whatever, then I need it to have some room, right? Like, you see, this has some nice ease. This does not have ease, okay? So Kahila also bound off too tightly, but she also binds off tightly. So I just did the ribbing in the 5mm needles instead of going down, and I did a regular bind off, but I bound off loosely so that I could have enough room, you know, to go over my head. And also the same with the sleeves. For the top, I cropped it significantly, obviously. So it's gonna be like here. Yeah. Maybe a little higher, like that, which is so perfect, which is kind of how I like my small tees to be. I also didn't do the recommended ribbing size. I think the ribbing is less than this, but I did like 10 rounds or something, just so that the length of this color can match the length of the middle color. And then for the sleeves were so short. That's all of the sleeves. Like, without this part, that is the sleeve length. But probably even shorter, because I did them just like maybe 1 round longer than the pattern recommends. The pattern is not in rounds, it's in measurements, but based on the measurements I did, I did like one round more than would be recommended. Yeah, so this is the tee. I'm going to block it today. I'm excited. This actually, you know, I was like, with the color, but I actually like it. Like, it looks so good. I am enjoying this very much. So, plans, all right? Now that I've finished this, I'm going to work on my Cargill today all day, okay? That is the only thing I'm knitting, and that's what I plan to do. So I plan to finish the Cargill today. Maybe it'll go into the morning tomorrow. Hopefully not. I plan on doing it today, okay? So that's gonna be another whip that's finished. After that, I'm going to have just my dress left as a whip from last year, okay? So I'm going to work on that, take the next week or so to finish that up. So this week the Cargill would be finished. Next week I should finish my dress because I just need 7 days straight to work on that dress, which will be perfect. And then I will go back to working on my Marco Polo test knit so that I can get a significant amount of progress done on that. Yeah, I am excited. And then after that, I'll probably cast on the melange sweater with Malika. And I think that will be my project for June. Because toward the ending of June, I'm going to be working on the Arctic Light sweater. But I also want to work on the beanie. So maybe after my dress, I will cast on the beanie instead. Yeah, I think I'll do that because I will just want a small, simple project after doing 2 big projects back to back, finishing up the Cargill, then finishing up the dress. I think I'll do the beanie, and then I will go into doing sweaters again. But I'll probably do something alongside the beanie because I will have such fresh needles that I will be able to cast on anything at that point. But it has to be something simple because why does it have to be something simple? It has to be something simple because then I'll cast on the Arctic Light sweater. So then I'll fill up my needles again with projects. I will probably have like 4 whips. I like to have around 4 whips. So I'll probably have my hat, my beanie. I'll have the melange sweater, and then the Arctic Light sweater, and my test knit. And I'll probably have another test knit within that time. So I'm gonna block this today. Oh, I will show you. I was blocking my beanie yesterday. I didn't show you guys because I didn't film. But I'm finally blocking my weekend hat. And this is another weekend hat. I've done a white one. I used drop Slima for that, so 1 strand of drop Slima. For this, I used 2 strands of fingering weight yarn in Sorella's hand-dyed yarn called Apartment. And then the next one is going to be a DK weight yarn, so 1 strand of that with Explore Knits yarn. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see how this turns out because if you guys watched my podcast, you'll see that this thing was so stiff. So I'm excited to see the drape. Okay, but that's what's blocking right now, and this is about to block as well. I'm just getting everything done. I'm so excited. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna eat breakfast and work on the Cargill. Goodbye. hello. Okay, so it is, remember how I said I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna finish that sleeve today. Yeah, I didn't finish it that day, which was supposed to be yesterday. But I did get a lot done yesterday, which means it set me up to finish today. And guess what I did? Finished it today. Okay, sleeve done. This is how much I've done today so far. It is 9:01 p.m. I am so excited to be done. Okay, I have this much of the skein left over, and I had to break into a new mohair for literally a tiny bit, so it's still almost a full skein of this yarn. I don't know how much yarn I use for this. I don't care to calculate because at this point in time I'm just ready to be done with it, you know? I'm done with the yarn, I'm done with the project, like everything. But I literally am. So hold on, I'm gonna show you the sweater. Right, let me get this blanket off of me. I've been comfy all day just knitting on this sweater, right? It is finished. So sleeve here, sleeve here. I am a tall person, which means these sleeves probably, and Rebecca likes to do things at like, I'd say bracelet length, I think. So I'll probably block it out to be the length that I want it to be. And the body is also, it's at my natural waist. So it's not short, but that's short to me because I like my stuff to be past my butt. So I think I'll just block it a little aggressively just to get some measurements that I want lengthwise for the sweater. Widthwise, I don't mind that it's a little bit closer to my bust than I usually care for because it's a very, very nice sweater, nice construction. So I don't mind that there's very little ease, but the length of the sleeves and the body, I think I'll just block it a little longer than the pattern recommends, just so that I can be comfortable wearing it, you know, especially the sleeves. The body, if it ends up being a little short even after aggressively blocking it, I think that's fine, but the sleeves, they need to at least be like this, you know, like no wrist action, okay? But I have finished and I am so happy with this. It is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, maybe I should turn some more light on me so you can see it more. Like, look at this. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I'm just so happy that I finished it. I'm about to cast on some socks, but that's going to be the beginning of another vlog, a new vlog. I feel like this vlog is long enough. I have no clue how long it is, but I feel like it's like an hour long or something because I have so much footage that I gotta go through because I've just been vlogging randomly for the past few weeks. So either way, that is all that I have for this video. I am so happy that I finished this. I can't wait to talk about it in my next podcast. And wow, I already have 2 finished projects that I'm gonna have to talk about in my next video, which is so cool. And I'm gonna cast on 2 more new things. Oh, didn't I say in my podcast that I'm not gonna cast on it? Yeah, well, forget that, okay? I need projects on my dados, okay? Alright, so I'm gonna cast on socks, and I'm gonna cast on a sweater, and also I'm gonna cast on a beanie. So I'm gonna have 3 new cast-ons in the next upcoming weeks, which I am excited for. And they're just gonna be projects that I can just put down and pick back up. And it's not gonna be something I like monogamously knit on really. So yeah, I just need something stockinette for a sweater, and I just need a beanie, and I need socks. So that's it. But that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up, and remember to keep up with my podcast if you want me to go in more depth. If you want to see me go in more depth about my projects, because that's when I really talk about them. I just mainly go through the process of like what's going on in my head in the moment of making projects, but talking about the yarn and end of the result feelings, seeing it on me because I wear my finished projects in my podcast and all that. Keep up with that. I have a whole playlist. All right, that's it. Goodbye. See you in the next one.